Good afternoon. This is Debbie Broughton, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from St. Robert, Missouri. Coming to you today to show you some samples from the new online exclusive from the Celebration catalog and the Spring mini catalog. I'm looking first here to see, I'm pretty straight today, but let's just, maybe just a tad. I always make it worse. If you're here and joining me this afternoon, if you could give me a hello in the comments. I'd love to see who's watching. So, we're just going to wait one more minute and then we'll get started. I currently live in St. Robert, Missouri, which is south central. It's actually the city that's outside of Fort Leonard Wood Army Base. And I've lived here for 4.5 years. So let me know something about you in the comments. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started, and people will join us as they realize that I'm live now. So let's start with the online exclusives. Sometimes it's hard to see, to remember to go and look at all the new online exclusives. So I have picked some here. I did a class with Christine Bertram for demonstrators, and as one of the products we got samples of a lot of the new DSP, so I'm going to show you that. And then we also made some cards with some of the sets. So we're going to start with this one first, and this is the mixed media suite with the paper, which comes in 12 by 12, and then here's one of the dies, and this is also using the everyday arches, which we're going to see next, but we use the arch there, the arch die, to put that behind it. So let's look at these papers. These are very pretty. This is one of the papers, and so it's not really going to be in my group because I used it to make this card. So here's number one. Here are some flowers and leaves, and the back is, kind of reminds me of dashes. I would make just a good background. This, of course, is the paper that I used the rest of it on the card I just showed you. Now these flowers you could color in, or you could leave them as black and white. And on this side are some like swatches of color. That would be nice and bright background for a card. Here is, now remember this is 12 by 12 and I got a 6 by 6 piece. So this would have these flowers as a border all around the 12 by 12 piece of paper. And you could just put a greeting here and be finished. That would be a fast card. On the back is some more swatches of, I'm pretty sure it's boho blue, but it would be a nice sky if you needed some sky for a card. Then this one is more flowers and leaves. And on the back of this one is, what to say, this is probably petal pink. I didn't look at all these colors because it'd be way too many for me to remember. But I'm pretty sure this looks like petal pink back here on the back. So this again is mixed media, and it has a stamp set, the paper, and some dies, and it's an online exclusive. I'm going to try to get these out of the way. So the next everyday, that's the name of this set. The next DSP we're going to show you is Everyday Skies, and it comes with the Everyday Arches set. So here's what you would get. It's these arches. See, we used the blue, the Night of Navy piece that came out of the middle for the previous card. And then we used some sky here with a hello and some petal pink ribbon that we're going to look at when we get to it in the spring catalog. But doesn't that just make a lovely scene? And I just made this one be a hello card. And so and this is white woven ribbon that comes on the online exclusives. It works really nice. It's nice and smooth. So it's easy. It's a little wide to tie bows with, but it makes great to go around a card. And you can tie a bow also. So let me get this out of the way. And then let's look at this paper. Now I used some of the paper, as you can see, for this background on that card. So that was this piece. And it has some like little stars in it. And then this, I'm pretty sure this goes like this for the background. And then the background is, looks like swatches of Moody Mauve. This piece is the star piece. Isn't that pretty? Then this is like a nighttime scene. These are so beautiful. And then here are just some, I don't know what you'd say, maybe raindrops or just stars in the sky. Oh, there's stars in the sky, I see. More distinct stars there now. Or it could be snowing at night. Another one. I'm trying to decide how this would go. Probably like this. And these are mountains. It just really depends on what you like. And this side is more of just a muted blue with some lines running down it. This is a beautiful sky here. And this paper is 6x6. So, and on the back are some they look like little stars on the pretty and pink background. More clouds. More pretty and pink. More clouds. That's the name of this paper, Everyday Skies. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love these clouds. If you kind of looked, it would be like mountains and the sun's going down and it's showing through all the clouds. And here's some Blackberry Bliss with the little stars. Lots and lots of clouds here. And just some Azure Afternoon on the back. Clouds and the back. A lot of the back seems to be like a color with those little stars. Here's some more clouds in the sky. And now this one has the lines. We're almost finished here. Isn't this pretty? With all those clouds, I could just see some beautiful cards being made with this. And then if you just needed a background. So again, this is called Everyday Skies for the paper and Everyday Arches for the stamp set and dies. All right. This is 12 by 12 paper. And you get 3 colors. And it is called Pastel Ombre Glimmer. So really, I only got a 6x6 piece out of the 12 by 12. So it's kind of hard to tell, but it's going to be this, what I'm pretty sure is Pool Party. And then it kind of shades down into a lighter Pool Party. And this is more of a green color, maybe, I don't know if it's lemon lime twist going into yellow. It kind of fades into yellow. And this is pretty in pink. It kind of goes down to a peach color. Very pretty though. I love glimmer paper. And this again is a 12 by 12 pack. And you get 2 of each. Okay, so now let's go on to this paper, which is called Marbled Elegance. It has all this gold running through it. And so this is a card that I made at Gina's Stamp-A-Stack class in January. And we cut out some of the hearts and we said celebrate. And so let's look at the paper. This paper again is 12 by 12. So this just has like some roses on the back and some marbling with the gold on the front. Actually, there's not a front or a back. I just think of this as being the front side and this is the back side. These are like little leaves. Some more gold dots in with the marbling. This would be great for Valentine's Day or maybe anniversaries. You could use the hearts for an anniversary card or a wedding card. More marbling and gold. This kind of looks like a splatter. This is very pretty paper. And here's some stripes. That really catches your eye, those stripes. And then here is another piece with little hearts here on the back. So again, these are all online exclusives, and this is called Marbled Elegance. I think it's back ordered right now, but it should be in pretty soon. Next we have a metallic package, which is brushed silver and brushed gold. Online exclusive, and it comes in 12 by 12 sheets. It's kind of textured. I don't know if you can see that so much online, but with the glare of the light, but it kind of almost looks like it used the linen embossing folder to put those lines in the background. And then we have Otterly Adorable, which is the otter paper. And they are just so cute. This also comes with a stamp set and dies. On the background, these are like little fishes swimming. More otters playing. Here, I'm trying to get it right side up. I don't think there is a right side or a wrong side. And here are some leaves with fish swimming through. Here's some what looks like deeper water. This comes in 12 by 12. So this is just a 6 by 6 piece out of the 12 by 12 piece. So you can imagine there's more swimming otters and some more fish swimming through the page. Here's some where they're just all otters. Did we look at the back of this one? Oh, look at this. This is like, it could be like, I don't know, they kind of like shape of pebbles or rocks in a lot of different colors. This would be a great water page. Here they are just laying around outside of the water. They are so cute. And on the back of this is, I want to say, smoky slate. And this page is just all leaves. And some pool party on the back. So that is, and then along with this suite comes the stamp set and the dies, the paper. And then this is Lost Lagoon Soft Cording. It's very soft, and it's not very wide at all. So this is about the width of it, but it would make a great embellishment for a card and would make great bows. Okay. So now that's all the online stuff I have to show you. Now we're going to go on to the celebration. I know these purple sequins are in here somewhere, so I'm just going to keep them up there, and we can put them in the page that they're at when we get there. So let's open up the celebration and see what we have. First of all, on page 5 is the free 6x6 fruit salad paper. So let's look at it. These look like pomegranates, and then little dots on the back. Pears, and these look like maybe like little flowers. They're kind of hard to see. Some strawberries, bananas, oranges, kiwi. These would make cute background for some cards, and then more of just a background scene there. All kiwis are star fruit. I'm not sure. And then on the back are some green little ovals in different shades of green. This is the inside of a watermelon and the outside of a watermelon. This is 6x6 paper. This is pineapple and slices of pineapple. An orange and some orange textured paper. I'm going to say this is cantaloupe. Maybe I'm not very good at my fruits, but I'm pretty sure this is cantaloupe. And on the back is some green for a background. Lemons and oranges, with some lemon and orange slices on the other side. Some apples. With some real red on the back. It just really looks like a design. I'm not sure. I don't think it's really anything that you could define. Some bananas. Some yellow dashes on the back. This is a lot of fruit. This looks like the fruit salad page. And then we have some green design on the back. So this is free with a $60 order. And it's 6x6, so you get 4 of each design for a total of 48 pieces. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with these now that I've shown I don't need to keep them in the book anymore. Okay, so let's move on to page 9, which is some mushroom paper and some free ribbon. So I wanted to show you this ribbon because it looks like it's all wrinkled, but that's how it comes. It's called Fresh Freesia Seam Binding Ribbon. And it's it's soft and it's easy to use. It just to me kind of looks like wrinkled, but that's how it all looks. So it would add a nice little touch to a card. All right, so now let's look at this paper. This paper is 6x6. So let's look at this side. There's a mushroom set in the spring catalog. It's a stamp set and a punch that would match this paper. So here are the mushrooms, and on the back we have some leaves. These look like little snails with some leaves and little ladybugs with a pink background. Here's some little mushrooms. Some are pink, some are peach with a, what does it say? That's a fresh freesia background. Probably that would match the ribbon that comes on the same page. Okay, these are just like little dots and stripes in the bright colors. Here are some mushrooms, kind of like an ombre, only it's different colors instead of being all the same color. And then on the back is what looks like smoky slate with some splatters in there. Some waves of color. And again, these look like little bitty flowers maybe. So, and these again are 6 by 6. Let me read this. I should have brought my glasses in, but I always forget that, don't I? So it's 48 sheets. 6, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get, wow. Let me read that again. If you have 6 designs, so it's 8 sheets of the same, then usually it's 4, but this is 8. All right, what is next? Next is these sequins down here that are free with a $60 purchase. And this is some 12 by 12 paper. And you get 12 sheets. There's 6 designs. And you get 2 of each design. So let's look at these. I've already made some cards with these in a previous video. This looks like flowers with some shaded spruce leaves there. Oh, and this is very pretty, don't you think? I like those with little like white flowers. Here's some bigger flowers. And then more sky. We have a lot of sky paper this time. This looks like Blackberry Bliss. Oh, and that's pretty too. More little flowers with different colors. And some flowers with, I'm not sure if it's real red or cherry cobbler. And then some flirty flamingo in there. Bunches of flowers here with a shaded spruce back. So, I have already made some cards with this that I showed in a previous video. I should have got those out and put them here with it, but they make great backgrounds for cards. I used it when I used the beautiful butterfly that's in the main catalog, in the main spring catalog. And this was my background, and once I cut a butterfly out of it, and it made a great butterfly. So, I think that is all that I have out of the Celebration catalog. So now we're going to move on to the Spring catalog. This one, look how thick this is with all the different samples I have in there. First, we'll probably go over the online embellishments that I have. I wrote myself little notes. This is online. It is two-tone sparkle, which is just this top line here that kind of looks purplish and blue. Then these two The pink and the gold come in the low profile gold and pink embellishments. This one is online, and this is Riverside. And well, these two almost look like the same. This is more of a bluish, a little pink, and then white. And then we saw these. These are the celebration ones. And these little hearts are online only too. The rest of these, we'll look at them when we get to their page. But I just wanted to show you the online exclusives so that you could see them up close. So let's start here. These are the stripes and florals mix and match card set. So you get the card and you get an envelope to match it. And this is the other envelope you get. Let's read. You get 12 card bases. Oh no, I'm sorry, 10 card bases and 10 envelopes. 5 of these, 5 of these. So that's nice. It gives you a little bit of color and an envelope that matches. Next is, I've already had a video on all the different cards I made with the storybook set, or suite. But I thought I'd show you the paper again. This is the, it's not pretty in pink. What's the other? Petal pink scalloped ribbon that comes in this suite. And you also have some antique pearls, which are in this little pack here. Antique pearls down here. There's big ones, medium-sized ones, small ones. This is a card I made with some of the paper. And a little, one of the pages in the paper is cutouts or punch-outs. And then I cut this little squirrel out of the paper. Here's again that white woven river that we showed before. So let's look at the colors we have here. This is the Timeless Plaid. And Timeless Plaid is a 6x6 sheets. So this is a green. Oh, this, I'm sorry. I'm starting with the storybook paper. Let me see what it's exactly called. The Storybook Moments 12x12 paper. This page is filled with all these little pieces that you can cut out. You have to check out my other video. And then here is some strawberries with some little rabbits. And this is like where I cut out. There's one page of little rabbits, one page of little squirrels and different animals. And you can, the dies cut out a few of these. And then a lot of these you could just cut out yourself. They're really easy. This is wild wheat on this side. And some gardening tools on the other side. Some little houses, which you can cut these out. And then in the dies, it has frames that you can put them in. And more vegetables on the back. So that's 12x12 paper. And this is the last piece of the 12x12 paper. These are the little squirrels. And there's, I think, some raccoons in here. Some different kind of little animals to cut out. So, I made a card with this piece. That's why it's like that. Okay, and here is the Timeless Plaid. It's 6x6. So this color with a background of wild wheat. This looks kind of like Moody Mauve. And another plaid design. A check design. And a plaid design. I kind of like this for masculine cards. Then here we have the boho blue checks. And again, a plaid. checks and a plaid. These will be great for Easter, for any kind of springtime cards. This is the blue and Lost Lagoon. More checks and green. But this, see the difference between this other green one? It has like beige as the background with the green. This has green on green checks. And here's the plaid side. This is a nice neutral color. And kind of a neutral color of plaids. And now we go to some bright colors. And some bright plaids on that side. I love this paper. It's so pretty. I know I keep saying that about, oh, I always love all our DSP. And then it's hard to use it. But I've been telling myself, use it. Because then it retires and you get a new pack for the next catalog. So I'm trying to use more and more of my DSP by decorating the outside of the envelope, the flap of the envelopes and stuff with leftover pieces, decorating the insides more. This is a blue and green plaid and a blue background. Here's kind of like another neutral color with some boho blue in there. So that is that set of paper. Well, like I said, I have another video where I show you cards that I made with the Storybook Moments paper and the stamp set and dies. So let's go on to the next. So this is called the Ocean Friends Bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies, and the paper is called Friends of the Ocean, and it's 12 by 12. I didn't finish making this card. I just realized that right before I went live, but I didn't have time to finish it. So the outside is with like the wavy embossing folder. And then I cut these characters out of the paper. And some of the, this is cut out of the green glimmer ombre paper. And I don't know why I didn't finish putting this together. Maybe the dog needed to go out or something and I stopped and I didn't finish. So here is the 12 by 12 paper. This is again what I used on that card, and on the back is orange. Some ombre here. And then just kind of a pinkish red on the back. Here are a bunch of the sea creatures to make a background, or you could cut them out to use on the front. And a pink background. This is very bright paper. Again, this would be a good background for the fish or the lobsters or the crabs. I showed you this piece already. It was the orange piece, the very small piece that I showed you at the beginning. And this is the one where I cut the lobster and the crab out of the paper to put on the front. And it has a different kind of a check design on the back. It almost looks 3D to me. Hi, Marianne. How are you doing? Another orange background. More lobsters and jellyfish and crabs. And maybe these are sea urchins, angelfish. With the orange again. And then some stars. And this looks like Calypso coral. Like I said, I didn't go and look up all these colors because I never would have remembered them all when I was going, all the different colors when I was going through these. I'm just kind of going through the Spring Mini now. I've already done the online exclusives and the celebration things that I have. And now I'm going through the catalog. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have paper. We have vellum. I'll show you first this ribbon. This is, I want to say, Daffodil Delight ribbon. It's thin, so it makes nice bows, and it's silky. So it makes, oh, there, I hit my camera. I'll have to wait now for a few minutes till it shows up on my laptop. So that is the Daffodil Delight ribbon. Oh, it just looks like maybe we had an earthquake or something, didn't it? We're still pretty straight. Okay. And then I wanted to show you, I know I set these somewhere. Just give me a minute. There's these little bees trinkets. I know I have some glued here to the embellishment samples I have. They're really hard to see, but they're little bees. And they make a great accent to your cards. If I happen to see where I set that, I got them out this morning, but here they are. They come in one of these little containers. And I've already used some for some cards. But you can see they're kind of like embossed to look like a bee on the one side, and it's smooth on the other side that you put down on the card. And I think there's 40 that come in a pack. But I already did a sample, and then my card class is getting some samples, so that's why it looks like I used a lot of them. And here's a card that's made with this. This used the eyelet embossing folder for the back here. And then we use the branch and the petals, or the flowers, and the wishing, and some of the yellow ribbon. And then on here we added some of those antique pearls that I showed you in here that are on page 24. That's what we used for the inside of the flowers. Okay. So let's look at the paper. The 12 by 12 paper is called Floral Delight. And this looks to me like old olive. Look at this on the front. I want to say they might be marigolds. Or, I'm not very good with flowers. Maybe mums. Just a little light dots here on the back. And then some yellow and orange flowering bush. This little, it looks like little leaves and in green and little leaves in yellow. Look at this page. Aren't those beautiful? Now remember, this is 12 by 12 paper. I just have a sample of 6 by 6. Another flowers. Here is like I used the other piece of this plaid paper on that card, and then it's this on the front. And this is, looks to me like crumb cake with white flowers on the Daffodil Delight background. So these are all beautiful flowers for springtime. And then we also have some vellum. And if you noticed on this card, let me bring it back. I used some of the vellum on the circle that's behind. This is 6 by 6. You get 2 of each of this blue checked, are these flowers. And then these are little white flowers on the pool party background. And it's good for making a background on a card. You can use vellum a lot. And since it doesn't really show the tape behind it because of the like the pool party in the background here. You can't really see the tape as well as you can when you do just plain vellum. So there we go. Now we're moving on to Beautiful Butterfly. And I have a video with the Beautiful Butterfly all by itself that I did earlier. Here's a shaker card with it. And it says happy birthday. And I stamped on the inside and stamped a butterfly on the inside. What's unique about this set is it has this die right here, and you can make like a little butterfly card where the front of it is the butterfly cut out. And this is the paper. It's called Bokeh Beautiful Bokeh, and it's 6x6. So this side is more of the bokeh design. I might not be saying that right. And this is another good background. These papers are going to make good backgrounds. Just kind of a subtle color in the back of your design. This one's very bright. Fresh Freesia. I'm pretty sure this is Calypso Coral. And then also we have the, let me see what those are actually called. Itty Bitty Bokeh Bits, which are these. They look like little sequins. Now, you get a lot more. It's almost completely filled, but I did do my card class. I've already got that kitted up, so I've already used a lot of these, and I made some samples with them. But let me show you on the card. When you're looking through this, they kind of all look like sequins. But there are some of these ones that are raised ones that kind of have a purple or a red to them. And they're in there, and so you could pick those out if you want and use them on the outside. Because sometimes when you get them on the inside, they're thicker, so they like to stick. But here's one of the other cards. This is for my card class that we're going to make. And again, I use different gems on this one with a little hello. That's from the stamp set and some linen thread. Okay, so let me get the lid on this because that will be a mess. Even though I try to be real careful with these, I find them on my living room rug. I think the dog they must fall on the floor here, and then the dog gets them on his feet or something and walks them into the, see, there's one there. Walks them into the living room for me. And they have lots and lots of static. And maybe that's just because it's so hot outside, and in my house, when I only have my house set at 67 because it's cold and the bill is going to be so high, so I have a little heater that I carried around with me, and that kind of makes the static come alive. Okay, this is called the Birthday Bash. Wait, let me see for sure. Birthday Celebration Bundle are the stamps and the dies, and the paper is called Wildflower Birthday, and it's 12 by 12. Look, it's still stuck on me. And these are party dots. I have those too. I can show you in just a second. So here's the card I made. This is the gold ribbon right here. It's really different. We used to have some silver. So what we did on this sample is we kind of took it and twirled it around and made a thick piece of gold trimming to go down there. And then I didn't really have a little girl's birthday coming up, so I do have a baby shower for a little girl. So I changed it into a baby shower with Welcome Little One, You're a True Blessing. Welcome Little One is from the Storybook Friends, and the You're a True Blessing is from Unbounded Love or Beauty. I get those mixed up. Okay, so here's the card with the envelope with this, and here are these gems right here. I probably forgot to show you these gems that are on page 31. And I did show you the hearts and the bees and the antiques. So I think of that, yeah, and these two are online. So now I've showed you all the different embellishments. Let's look at our final. But it's not our final, so never mind. We'll look at this paper. This paper is 12 by 12, Wildflower Birthday. So on this side, can you tell it has some gold in there? And then on this side, it has some stripes, and this is the piece I used to make that card. Again, it has a big piece with all these different labels and things you can pick up, you can cut out, or it has this peach side with some white flowers. Some more, these are leaves and flowers with gold, and just some pretty and pink in on the back. Some more flowers with some gold leaves and some light green. This looks like seafoam to me. And this is probably Pool Party with these gold scallop stripes and then seafoam on the back. So that is all of the birthday set. Let's move on. Now this is the last one. This is not a suite or anything. It's just a bundle, the stamp set and the dies. And it is Memorable Blooms. So we used some of that free paper that came in the celebration with the peach flowers on the back for our background. And then here's that white woven ribbon again. And here's some of the peach dots I used from, I have the 2025 to 2026 in color dots. And it was embossed with the exposed brick. And this is just kind of cool how it cuts out this flower in the middle of the octagon. It kind of just cuts it all out together. So first we use this one to cut the hole to put this one back into. And it's very pretty. And I put this little flower here. I thought maybe this could be a good get well card, kind of bright and cheery if you weren't feeling well. And that comes to an end of all the samples I have from online, from the celebration, from the Spring Mini catalog. I hope that you enjoyed looking at them. It's always nice, I think, to see them in person and to see more, you know, them in 3D rather than in a picture. So if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful, happy afternoon. Bye.